Oh, I was missing a Draco net. Or a Balancer Lord. Which, do you even have Balancer Lord in this? I don't think so. No traps again is kinda ass, not gonna lie. That adds a second bear hug. Don't really like tribute summoning Link Slayer, but it's more damage. That's fine. Soul charge for 4. And he made it very simple to win. So this field spell has a very dump effect. And that if it's destroyed by a card effect, it sends all monsters and the extra monsters onto the grave. I don't know why it has that. All I can tell you is MST my own field spell was correct there. If there's an honest, it will get baited out, which is nice. Aww. I'm getting reincarnated, aren't I? Oh no, I don't. Okay, this is just a bad hand. A really, really bad hand. That's good to know. Why didn't I Link Slayer there? I don't know. Spell? That's not a spell. That's fine, that was on purpose. Another call, oh no. Oh, okay. Spell? No! Okay, thank God I got more spells. Whoa. Athena. Cool. Thank God I have these engraved. I'll just set this. Still mediocre at best. For a different reason this time. To be fair, I made a mistake there and didn't use the Link Slayer before I tributed it, so that's on me. Going to attack with the Link Slayer first, in case there's a purple thorny in it. Yep. Second one, of course. Why am I not surprised? Anyway, get rid of this shit. Oh, really? That was the top deck too. Oh, cool. More field spell. I know what this is. This is the 2200 defense one. Oh, come on. I need something to summon to go with this. Okay, I assume it's going to be a bomber dragon. That's triple burst. That's not bomber dragon. Oh, okay. There it is. Oh, this works? Okay. Didn't know that. Oh yeah, right. Can't attack directly. Well, that YGOLotD deck sadly sucked ass, but fine. I didn't lose, that's the most important part. Don't wanna use that on those, but I have to. Yeah, of course. Not the greatest, but at least it didn't cause me a headache this time. What? Oh, it's pretty good. He couldn't deprison me there because of honey bots. That card gives the monster targeting protection that it points to. The monsters, rather. That's a bit annoying, but oh well. Really? Alright, last call. I love dealing with that card. It's so cool. And I just draw fucking Mirror Force, please. Oh, great. Oh, come on, are you serious? Okay, that's protocol bag, that's already fucking ass. I don't want your stupid protocol. Protocol gets added back again. Yo, sir, thanks for the raid. Welcome to Cursed Yu-Gi-Oh! Categories. Yeah. I'll try to have as much fun as I can with this. This can be incredibly infuriating sometimes. I don't like that she flipped the protocol. Please don't have a conk in hand. But I believe the breaker was the top deck, so I should be fine. Yeah. I'm not used to. Don't get used to that. I've had runs in the recent days where I was 13 minutes ahead at some point and then just lost it due to just 3 back-to-back garbage duels. So yeah. Wow, that was a 10-minute duel again because I lost 6 minutes in. Oh, hooray, my favorite card to deal with, Shining Angel. No! Ah, that hand was so good. Well, at least I drew something that deals with Shining Angel, I guess. So, when I have more life points, this card makes it so monster effects don't activate. Sadly, she also had an out. Great. It's all fine. Just... Okay, good. Thanks. What? Why that one? Does this do anything? No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Not necessarily mandatory to swap. That's fine, I can switch this just back. Yeah, was that a semi-decent blue angel for once? Incredible. Just get the green one again. Okay. That is a win. Thank God. Really? We dragged this out? Oh, okay. That's Cantina, that's fine. was still too stally due to some traps. But wow, that wasn't entirely horrible, at least for once. Let's see if this duel trolls me. There's also one that really likes to do it. I don't know what to discard here, that's bad. Guess I'll discard the Reborn. This trap card is really good, that's why I didn't really know what to discard there. Dandy, that sucks. That's sadly a bunch of damage he is not taking. Of course there was a lone fire in hand. Yeah, still in codes. In case anyone has any questions, feel free to ask, because there are like a bunch of effects going on, and I also kind of have to focus during those, so cannot explain like everything, but in case anyone has a question, I'll try to explain as much as I can. Okay. And I'll get trolled here, please. So this duel has, for whatever reason, a tendency that I either draw like all spell and traps or all monsters and nothing in between, so I hope I can avoid it. Okay. Ah, that was so sad. That's fine. Get this one out as a squib draw target. Double summon, okay. When a monster gets destroyed, this can be special from the hand. Nice. Mirror force here. One Octo gone too. Octo halves the damage by discarding it. Bear hugs, then he's going to add. One rocket is game. That should still game. Yeah, no, that is 100% game. Doesn't matter which one that is. Summon Bow Sword, which is one of the most broken finisher cards that were ever printed. So what Borrow Sword does is it can steal half the attack of a monster that it attacks. Okay, free Bear Hug, Super X on it. And then it can also switch a monster to defense position to attack again. I am one monster short right now. That's not good. Oh, okay, that is the monster I needed. I just have to hope there's no torrential in the back row now. It's also unfortunate that this is a Masked Dragon. So the issue with this duel is Revolver has 5 Mirror Forces. The card that you saw last duel where I got attacked and all attack position monsters got destroyed. He has 5 of them in this duel. And there's a very specific way you combat this, which is you go into Transcode, you revive a Link 2 you went in before, and then you use the Link 2 and a 4th monster to go into Xcode. Xcode makes it so monster it points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. So if he has a Mirror Force now, only the Xcode dies, but not the Transcode. Unless he has to. Crap! That is so unlucky. That is so rare. That is so rare that he has both of them. There's also one thing I should mention, and that is he can only set those are 2 different Mirror Forces, and he can only set one of each at a time. So he actually needs to get both different ones in order to get me there, and he sadly did have both of them. Why did he have Masked Dragon again? I hate that card so much in this. Okay, Balancer Lord, if I pay 1,000 I can get another normal summon of a Cybers. I'm going to link first here. This is a lingering effect, so once it resolves, I just have it. And the reason why I'm waiting here is I can normal this afterwards and add the Balancer Lord back. Kinda wanna keep the Link Slayer, which is why I'm not going Xcode here. But he also doesn't have back row, which should make this okay. This also gets rid of all the Masked Dragons in his deck, which is also nice because this card is kind of annoying to deal with for this because you don't really have anything to deal with it. Okay, now I have to hope that he cannot kill me here, because that's very likely. Yeah, I know, it is a problem for this deck, which is the funniest thing ever. Okay, that's actually good. So because I didn't boost the transcode, the AI thinks, oh, Triple Burst can beat this, so he just linked away his field and I don't have to deal with the floating. And thankfully in this duel we have a second transcode, so... everything's good. And now I will also go Xcode. I have Recode alive, I have so much damage now because of the strap. This, yeah. And this. Oh, I even get to block both zones this time, that's really good. Okay. And that is a win. So, what this trap does, you can banish a Code Talker to special a different one. But if you don't have a monster in your extra monster zone, which if you have link arrows that point to the main monster zone, you can't just bring back the one you just specialed immediately. So yeah, I had like 6,000 extra damage there because of that trap. Okay. I do wanna get Balancer Lord. I am going to just summon the Clock Wyvern here with nothing and see what he does. He passes. Good thing is, from the last duel onwards, we always have that transcode combo now, so It's going to be like the kind of like bread and butter combo now. We go into a link 2, transcode, revive it. 4th monster plus the link 2 we revived, Xcode. It's not like something you should always like automatically go into, but it's not wrong to look for it. I'm going to summon the Draconet here, and I'm also going to link summon here into a link spider, because this guy has a bunch of token generating cards, and I want to make sure I can game here. As long as there aren't like 2 area recharges in the background, this is a ham strat, I should be able to game. All of the haunted, that's fine. Okay, so this archetype is called Salamangreat, but I like to call this deck Salaman bad because that's what it is. It's terrible. You're missing 2 very important extra deck monsters for this deck, which you really feel when you play this. It's genuinely terrible, this deck. Okay. And honest backfire. Gazelle, I know Falco with in this case. I don't want to activate Falco. Bounce this back. Add it to my hand so I can this. Here and zone special here. This back. Check. Jack can special itself from the grave by shuffling 1 back into the deck to a zone and link monster points to. Okay. Please don't be Shining Angel. I mean, this is not much better. Because of the way the stack is built, it's really hard to get the field spell, which is technically needed for the stack. And then there are like a bunch of other quirks. Oh, cool, honest. Why? Okay, I should be able to win here. I'm going to summon Blazeman. That's a poly. So the special thing about Salamangreat is if they have a link monster with a that use the same link monster as a material, they gain a bonus effect. In the case of Heatlio, I can take a monster and change its attack. I don't think I'll need Jack, but I'll just do it for safety. And now we have this fusion monster. This fusion monster needs a link monster and a Salamangreat. I sadly didn't get super poly, but it's not the end of the world. So what this fusion monster does is it gains half the attack of the materials used. And then it has another effect that if it attacks a monster, it has a different attack value from its original attack. It doubles its attack and just domes the opponent for a ridiculous amount of damage. Only going to special one here because this doesn't float during the end phase. And I still want an attacker because it's a relatively weak monster. Okay, Dux has a double attack, that's fine. Okay, that one has a double attack, that's fine. Ew, okay, that's no longer fine. So what this lance does is, it makes the monster unaffected by trap cards, so I could magic cylinder there. Not really the biggest fan of having to use that, but what can you do? I'm putting that to defense. I can still half this attack. It's still more damage than if I just attacked there. The attack steal will always make you deal 3000. So if I switched it, I just dealt 1700 more damage. Aw, man. That sadly outs this. It's fine. Going to Utah. Ah, shit. I picked the wrong effect by accident. This can also revive monsters from the grave, which I wanted to do, but I accidentally clicked the special summon from hand. Okay, so the sleep might look nice, but we have to get past this duel. This is one of the most unbalanced duels in the entire game. Your archetype is doo-doo dog shit, and you have to play against an archetype that was meta at the time when it came out. So yeah, this is a 100% very fair and balanced duel. Don't worry about it. I think I can't win this already. And the fact that they also just removed all the good cards from the previous deck of this guy also doesn't help the fact. I kid you not when I say they removed the best normal summon in your deck in this. Or rather, like, the most important card for the deck. It's just not in this deck. It was in his previous deck, but it's not in this version. And that just doesn't help at all. Oh, come on, what the hell? Wow. I've never seen Black Falcon getting striked. It just dealt 300 more damage because of that. Oh, Hyper Librarian. That's funny. It's just so awkward. Because I can't go Cold Wing. I guess I'll go Black Falcon. Rid of that as well. Nice. No, I don't need to keep that. Ugh. More manifestations, huh? What's this even do? I got one guy idea. Yes, graveyard banish it. I mean, oh man, I sadly don't have game yet. Did I have game? 38? No, I didn't. I didn't. I'll just attack here. I played maybe a bit too safe, but there's so much stuff that can go wrong in that duel. There's genuinely like so much stuff that can go wrong there. It's absurd. Okay. That's kind of annoying. It's a bunch of tokens he's going to get. Wait, what? This is so awkward now. Because this protects tokens, but the tokens... yeah, this just nukes that. That is so awkward. And then this sets... oh, MST. Okay. I assume there's a limiter removal in the back row then. I think I might have to dip from this. I'll really have to wait on the draw. That was just such an awkward synchro play. And I just couldn't clear anything with Torrential there because the Mecha and the Beast have the effect they can't get destroyed when there's a token on the field. But the synchro he went into makes the tokens not being able to destroy my card effects. But in exchange doesn't have the protection itself. That just made it really, really awkward there. Okay. It's not great. I'll just get a 2200 defense guy out. Synchro again. I'll have to make a bowl of Lord Savage Dragon here. As much as I would like to go for something else, this is the safest play. Because he does have Storming Mirror Force, and I don't want to run into that. So what the Savage Dragon does is it equips a Link monster from the grave and then puts counters on it equal to the Link rating. And for that I get negates. So in case there was a Storming Mirror Force there, I could just negate that then. Thanks. Okay, that should be game. This card has piercing, and it can also negate damage step effects. This is fine. The sand is okay. Okay, the sand just got really good. Right, I need equips. These two for now. Draining shield, very nice. I still haven't used the life point gain effect. I will take some damage here, but that's fine. Because the monster's protected by battle destruction. Get rid of the field spell. Second field spell, that is not a fan of that. So that kills my guy, but that's fine. Oh, no it doesn't. Let me just try to empty our deck here. It would be 35, that would still not be enough. Okay. Hopefully that's it now. Oh, no, that doesn't do anything, I believe. Wait, what? Oh, okay. A shame. Too much back row I had to go through, and especially why the fuck was the big monster up for so long? It just took me way too long to deal with the monster because he just kept getting a way to gain life points in form of the field spell, so I just couldn't beat it. Oh yeah, that's a shame. Was a promising looking start, but S ended up being a mediocre to trash duel again. Okay, synchro play? Probably. That does not seem correct. Guess I'll move Falco. So I haven't normaled yet. I just missed a name. That sucks. I could have, but then I would have missed out on the normal. Sucks either way. Just get another jack. Right. Field spell. Those two monsters, the Link 1 and the black card. Those are two cards you're missing in the one duel. Wanna say that's game already. Let's just get rid of Spinny. Didn't mean to add that, but it's fine. What is going on, game? Stop doing that. That duel that I just played is the hardest duel in the entire game in the reverse run. So where you like play as the opponent. Now it's I kid you not, it's by far the hardest duel in the entire game. Okay. That is not bad. Kinda wish I hit this, but this is still fine. Shut her down with DNA transplant. We make everything dark, and that should be it. I didn't flip that. I could have also gone with that to get push for game. That's fine. Thankfully, the only duel in this run against Soul Burner. Every duel against Soul Burner in reverse is an absolute nightmare to deal with. This hand is middling. Not too thrilled about this hand. I need a Shadow monster. It is not a Shadow monster. That is really unfortunate. Hedgehog. Raw. Well, that's what I would have added with Hedgehog anyway, but sure, I'll take a second one. Okay. Interesting that he didn't use the lance to kill Window. And that's a second lance, okay. Again, the neat little trick that I mentioned with the Mirror Force earlier, he can only set one lance at a time. And he just had one set, he held the other one, the card wasn't a top deck, so it's fairly likely that it's a second lance. It's a very, very cool technique, which is sadly not as practical in this, but it's still a very, very cool technique that I found. Yeah, I'll just pick a bad one for. Oh, I picked the wrong one. I should have picked the sniper bullet here. Very, very good lightning duel. Oh no. No, not this garbage. I honestly don't want to deal with that. So the issue with swords in this duel is you only have one card that can deal with it, and it's a borderline unsearchable level 5 monster. You just do not ever want to see swords in this. This is also a card you never want to see, but he also opens it way too many times because this is rigged. Rico the Life is just such a cool card for this run. I love that card so much. Oh, that's bad. I mean, Machine Dupe is good, but not in combination with, you know, drawing the only other copy in the deck from your Machine Dupe target right now. Oh, please don't warning this. Okay, it's just time for a bunch of BS. This is the best thing you can open with this deck. You just don't want to roll too high because it's very, very slow to do these excavates. That's already a really good start. We have a boomboxen already. This might whiff. It did whiff, sadly. One more, and I should be fine. And that's the second boomboxen. That's really good. Scopen. Huh. Yeah, this is going to be a Scopen. It's a 66% chance I get a second United We Stand. Otherwise I'll go for a repair unit and just doing that. Okay. So boomboxen can attack twice. So these next two duels are also really, really important one. They also still have the potential to just kill this. It's not a good hand, especially not going first. Just can't do that. So the issue with this deck is it's worse than Playmaker's early game deck, which is already terrible. Okay, that's at least fine. Boxer is indeed fine. This has the potential to win really fast now, depending on what the back row is and what he has next turn. But because he played box, just have to risk it. Really bad. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to avoid. Okay. I could go Earth Golem here. I think this is going to win though. Man, this duel is so tough for no reason. Especially if the game just refuses to give you trap cards. It's not going to win, not going first. What is wrong with this duel? Did I have like 3 drowning mirror forces and 2 trap holes or something in this? Where are those cards? Where the fuck are my trap cards? Game! Please! Either give me a hand that produces so many monsters that I can go for a firewall line, or give me my godforsaken trap cards. Thank you. That's fine. See, like, what big difference, like, 1 drowning mirror force makes in this? Okay, this is the other one. This duel really likes to kill my runs, or rather make, like, the paces that were fine, no longer fine. I hope this one doesn't kill it this time. This duel really, really blows. Let's check for torrential. It's not torrential. In this case, we'll go Proxy Dragon. This. That's the ritual spell. I should have summoned this one here. I could have dealt a bit more damage. Be really careful with that prompt there. Okay, so far so good. Okay, that whiffed, that's good. Oh, that is annoying. That is sadly a little bit annoying. And that just resets Planta. It's looking good, because that face down doesn't seem to be torrential or drowning. Okay, last three. I don't think Subto will happen, but PB, unless something goes horribly wrong, should be happening. Okay, this already looks like nothing horribly wrong happens in this one. I will get... I'll still mill Falco here. I can get a mirror. Fuck, I can bounce them here. Anyway, I get us extra summon. Make this into 3. Get the Jack from grave. I will shuffle back the Heat Leo here. Ghost is still enough damage, and the Stelio doesn't have an animation. But you got first one. Okay, I have Claw. Claw's really good because it gives the monster piercing. Need Falco. So what I'm doing here specifically is I'll wait for till the Balings hits the grave because it's a destruction protection until I summon the Gazelle because he has 3 torrentials in his deck. I don't want to run into that. And now, even if he has a torrential, I can just banish the Balings and nothing happens. I'll just no check, I guess. This can also shuffle back row. Just really nice, because this happens on every Link summon. That is unfortunate, but what can you do? Actually, it's not the end of the world. Can still make this big. And this also makes it so I can attack all his monsters. Or I can attack monsters up to the Link rating, because I used a monster that was Link summoned with pretty much itself. And now I just have to hope he doesn't kill me somehow. Which he might be able to, I really hope not. That is already not good. Wait. What is he doing? Oh my god, are you serious? Oh. Okay. I thankfully win, because I drew Polly. Thankfully didn't devolve in some stall fest. Don't even need the double attack there. Really good hand. Really, really strong hand. A synchro monster is incredibly strong. You barely ever have it, which is kind of a shame. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Because it can't beat this. And that's game. Cool. Need that. Bounce that. Second attack. Ooh, very nice. Shame this didn't sub too, but oh well. We know from this that it can. Because it still had like so many 6 and 8 minute duels in it. Bunch of 5s. There's even a 10-minute one. 5. 3, 4, 6. 6 or 5.5. This one is basically 6. This one is 6. This one is 5. Yeah, 6, 4, 4, 6. Oh, nice. Oh, you know what that means? We are entering sub 2 hell again. Because, as I said, this does prove this can't sub 2 easily. If I just get the same run, but without a ghost girl duel screwing me as hard.